We are back, and now we are going to get down to the nitty-gritty because all of the technology is amazing that is going on at Ivy Tech. But what happens if I need financial aid? Dara, you're gonna break this down. What are my options?
Financial aid is a couple of aspects. State aid consists of, for 21st Century Scholar, Frank O'Bannon, and Child of a Disabled Veteran, generally that consists of tuition-based aid only. It pays tuition and fees. And then there's the federal aid, which consists of the federal Pell Grant, that's free money, direct loans, which is something that you pay back, and then also Perkins loans. But that just depends on if your institution offers those opportunities to you.
Now, how does a prospective student kind of find anything out, or where can they go to learn a little bit more about all of that? Well, or what they even qualify for?
Okay. Your first step in the financial aid process is the FAFSA form. You go to fafsa.gov. Do not go to .com because they charge you $80. So it's the free form, and if you go there, you fill that out, and it'll tell you your prospective amount that you'd be eligible to receive.
And what's that deadline?
The deadline for the state of Indiana is March 10th. But beyond that, you can complete it any time between now, January the 1st, or June 30th of next year.
What happens, though, if I do miss that deadline? Is there something...
If you don't make the March 10th deadline, you just don't qualify for the state aid. Okay.
Where's the best place, then, to look for scholarships on top of all of the aid?
On top of all of the other aid, we encourage students to contact their university or college because they all have their own scholarship programs available to students. That's integral. Also, go to fastweb.com, scholarships.com, but make sure that you're not paying money to receive money.
And if you're still in high school, a good resource is actually your office as well.
Yes.
Because they have lists and lists, books.
For days,
and, yeah.
Yes. The Kokomo Public Library has a book. Also, check the Community Foundation, things like that. They have scholarships available.
Because with a little bit of homework, you can even get that $500 or that $250 really starts to add up if you start looking in the right places.
That's correct.
And you had mentioned direct loan. What is a direct loan?
A direct loan is, of course, money that you pay back. It's issued through the U.S. Department of Education, and they have two types of loans. They have subsidized loans and unsubsidized. Subsidized, the government pays the interest while you're in school. The interest rate is about 3.4%. And unsubsidized, you pay all the interest whether you're in school, out of school, and the interest rate is 6.8.
What happens if you don't make the payments?
If you do not make the payments, you go into default. And we do not want students to go in default on student loans. You cannot file bankruptcy on defaulted loans. Also, if you decide, okay, I'm not going to pay it, they can garnish your wages and or take your federal income tax return.
Wow, so that's kind of important to pay attention to. And that's why you need to talk to somebody like yourself who has the knowledge and can lead you down the right road.
Yes.
Are there different types of the repayment options available, or?
There are various.
Okay.
We encourage you to contact your lenders. You can contact them through the National Student Loan Database, and there's standard payment options, extended, income-based, pay-as-you-earn, contingent. It's just a variety, and whatever works best for you, that's what we encourage students to get.
And you don't want people to be overwhelmed because when you start that process, it is a big deal. And and when you're going from scholarships to loans to grants to all of this stuff, the VA, it's overwhelming, right?
Yes, it is very.
But Ivy Tech takes the time necessary. They can call you, they can do whatever they need to do and say, hey, look, I've got questions. Parents as well, correct?
Yes, very much so, and come in at any time.
And even before, we were talking about summer semester, now would be a great time to come in and talk, right?
Definitely.
How can I do that? Give me some...
You can come into the office. We're at 1901 East Morgan. And you don't have to set up an appointment or anything. Just come in, say, you know, I want more information about financial aid or need assistance with the FAFSA. We also encourage students to go to studentaid.ed.gov, and that gives you a format of when to begin processing or when to start preparing for college, direct loans, the FAFSA form. It gives you a variety of information.
And don't be overwhelmed because truly they're here to help, right?
Yes, very much so.
And they encourage you to do a little bit of homework even before the homework really starts because you're going to get more bang for your buck that way.
Exactly.
And honestly, being close to home at Ivy Tech, you won't have the student loans, but if you do a little bit of homework even beforehand, those student loans are going to be even less.
Yes, very much
so. You're going to get the technology, you're going to get the skills, and you're not going to have those huge student loans that other colleges may have as well. So one more time, the contact information, just so that people can get started if they do have questions.
You can come in anytime, 1901 East Morgan Street. My name is Dara Johnson, or you can call us anytime, 765-459-0561, and the extension is 231.
So much innovation, so many exciting things, and so many payment options.
Yes.
You will definitely get the education that is going to get you the dream jobs that everyone dreams of.
Definitely.
So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.